from our 7 Tasmania studios. Your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
Good evening. A 52-year-old man is in hospital with serious injuries following a single vehicle crash in Montrose this morning. Authorities are pleading with all drivers to be safe on our roads, with 2 lives lost in separate incidents in recent days.
A morning tragedy on Montrose's main road.
Any serious crash involving a person's life or causing serious injury is one too many.
Crews were called to the scene around 7 o'clock this morning to find the mangled wreckage. Police say a Holden Commodore was travelling at high speeds before smashing 2 unoccupied parked cars near Phillip Avenue.
It's lost control and as a result collided with 2 parked motor vehicles, causing extensive damage to both the parked vehicles and the blue Commodore.
The driver, the only occupant in the car, was treated by crews at the scene before taken to the Royal Hobart Hospital.
And his condition at this stage is considered very serious.
Meanwhile, 2 people have been flown to hospital in a serious condition after a single vehicle crash at a Bruny Island campground last night. Police say a group of people were seated on the tailgate of a Ford Ranger while travelling along the beach. 4
individuals fell off the vehicle, resulting in a range of injuries.
And authorities rushed to a 3-vehicle prang in Launceston this morning at the intersection of Wellington and Frederick Streets with no reports of injuries. Police say crashes like these take a major toll on first responders.
Hits home for our first responders. They're the ones that attend these scenes.
Their message remains firm in place.
Drive to the conditions, avoid distractions, and obviously don't drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs.
Police say they're continuing to investigate all crashes and they're urging anyone with information or dashcam footage to come forward. Rebecca Gaidaneris, 7 Tasmania News.
Passengers finally landed in Launceston this morning following a night of disruptions in Sydney. Jetstar was forced to cancel a flight due to thunderstorms and a medical issue on the previous flight. Many passengers claim there was a lack of communication and they were forced to stand in line for hours before getting a hotel.
We were there for 3.5 hours to sleep with 2 kids and then back on the road to get back to the airport.
But the airline has apologised for the inconvenience, offering to cover hotel, meal and other reasonable costs. The gates are open at the taste of summer. Thousands of locals and tourists heading to the waterfront to enjoy the best Tasmania has to offer. An unprecedented demand for tickets is expected to bring even more people over the coming days.
The Sydney to Hobart isn't the only must-see event on the waterfront. Many heading to the taste of summer and taking advantage of both.
Yeah, we got in really early and we got a table right next to the water. So we get a bit of entertainment and we get food and drinks. So it's all around a pretty good day.
Day 1 kicked off at midday, the gates opening to an expected 10 to 15,000 people. Ticket sales are up by around half. About 100,000 visitors expected over the next week.
30,000 people are from interstate. We know that there is obviously not a huge amount of hotel beds, so the uptick in our numbers is the local contingents.
The message to Tasmanians, it's not the taste of old, but many are still crossing Bass Strait to take a walk around Prince's Wharf.
It's a lot colder than Perth.
Sampling the best our island state has to offer.
I love food so much and I can't wait to try everything here.
There's 17 new stall holders joining the returning 60 on show. The financial boost important to keep them afloat in the quieter months.
We'd get anywhere between 500 and 1,000 people every day. Huge sales at the Taste. The Taste is a big moneymaker for a lot of us.
The Hoodoo Gurus are set to headline on New Year's, but they're not the only performers on the main stage.
I think there's over 100 spots on that stage, and most of those are from local acts.
Making sure everyone gets a taste of Tasmania. Zeke Gaffney, 7 Tasmania News.
As many businesses shut up shop over the summer break, others are preparing to open their doors for the first time. The new Recreational Activities firing the starting gun just in time for some school holiday fun.
Christmas is over. And it won't be long until the kids are crying, "I'm bored." So the question now, What to do to fill the holiday void? Well, Tasmania's first rage room could be the answer.
I just feel like it's such a release for Launceston. It's something that they need.
Those wanting to blow off some steam or settle a score with the dreaded office printer can almost do so when Launceston's Smashed Up opens its rage cages.
You just hit the item, release your pent-up frustration, and then you don't even have to clean up after yourself.
If smashing things isn't your thing, laser tag is back in time for some holiday fun.
Laser tag is anyone from 8 years old and up, and you can be 80 if you wanted to play. There's not much physical demand to it, so you can still go out there and shoot as many people as you want. Revolution Paintball venturing into the light, bringing laser battles back to the north. It's not seen here in Launceston anymore, and as a kid it was the thing to do.
When the old one was in Launceston, yes, like ages ago, but it wasn't like this. This is so much fun. Its move into the great outdoors is ready for action. So you can booking now, and then it's opened all year. Smashed Up isn't set to officially open until the new year, giving you plenty of time to work on your swing and smash out any built-up post-holiday blues.
What better way than to help the community in a way to release that pent-up frustration?
Victoria Easto, 7 Tasmania News.
The Hobart Hurricanes are on a roll with another win, this time over the Strikers at the Adelaide Oval in Big Bash 14. It was the bat of Ben McDermott that helped lead his side to victory, scoring a half century and earning himself Player of the Match.
Fresh off a statement victory against the Scorchers at Ninja Stadium, the Hobart Hurricanes were looking to continue their win streak in Adelaide, but it got off to a rough start.
Catch it. Taken. Quick dismissal. Strikers love it. Mitch Owen's got to go.
The hero of the last match, Mitch Owen, out for 8 runs. Both Caleb Jewell and Shai Hope steadied the ship with a 22-run partnership.
Beautifully played. Got the width.
But it was time for another big bat to step to the crease, Ben McDermott smashing his way to a half century.
And there is a terrific 50 for Ben McDermott. He's back, and that would thrill the Hobart Hurricanes.
Finishing with 68 runs overall, not out. The goal was set for the Strikers' 214 runs, the first time a BBL team has reached 200 since the start of the season. Adelaide was showing some early promise, brothers Matt and Darcy Short combining for 93 runs. Matt marking a milestone of his own later on.
Prior to how they're going. Oh, shot! How high is that? Does it make it all the way up? Deep into that top tier or second tier, if you like, and the 50 comes up in the perfect way by the skipper.
However, the wickets started falling quickly, thanks to the arms of the Hurricanes bowlers.
Oh, good catch! Tim David at full strength, he loves it.
Helping to keep the Strikers to only 203 runs by the end of 20 overs. The Canes will next face the Sixers at home on New Year's Day. Zeke Gaffney, 7 Tasmania News.
Former jack jumper Josh Adams has reportedly signed an agreement with the Brisbane Bullets. He'll replace James Bateman, who is injured due to a hamstring tear. Adams played 34 games for Tasmania with 27 minutes of game time and scoring 17 points. The Bullets have yet to confirm the deal.
Good evening. Despite a couple of showers in Hobart today, it didn't dampen spirits for those heading through the gates for the very first day of the Taste of Summer, with 20 recorded in Hobart, 20 also in Launceston and Burnie, and 19 at Devonport. The state's high today at Friendly Beaches with 22, 21 on Flinders. Smithton and St Helens 20 degrees, 19 recorded at Bushy Park, Low Head and King Island. Maria Island 18 and 17 the top for both Grove and Strawn. Widespread overcast conditions were experienced this morning, which became patchy throughout the day. A mass of cloud is seen moving over Tasmania, Victoria and southeastern South Australia, associated with a cold front. Tomorrow, a trough will move over the state as a ridge builds over the south of the continent. West to northwesterly winds increasing up to 30 knots about the south and west. Winds tending westerly, also reaching upward of 30 knots about the south and north, with southwesterly swells at 3 metres. Tomorrow, we have a strong wind warning for coastal waters between Stanley to St Helens Point and also between Tasman Island to Sandy Cape. A 50% chance of showers tomorrow in Hobart, clearing to a top of 22, much the same in Richmond, 23, and a couple of showers in Ouse with 21 there. Clearing showers also in Launceston, 23, similar conditions for Devonport, 21. 21 also if you're in Deloraine tomorrow, with a few showers expected. A shower or two in Burnie too, 21. Showers easing in Strawn, 19, remaining wet in Curry, but winds are likely to ease with 20 degrees. A partly cloudy day for St Helens, 23, a bit of cloud in Swansea, 25, becoming wet and windy on Whitemark with 21 the top. Showers about the west and far south on Monday, but mainly fine elsewhere. Now, those in the west and south can expect a morning shower on New Year's Eve. It will be otherwise fine until light showers develop about the upper east coast during the afternoon. And as we kick off the very first day of 2025, the southeast will wake to light morning showers, a foggy start in the north and perhaps a few foggy heads too, I'm sure. It will be fine until showers develop about the west, which will extend to the south and east later in the afternoon. And here's what's happening further north tomorrow. A fine one in Sydney, 28, one up in Canberra with a sunny 29 degrees, possible showers in Brisbane, 33, although cloudy in Perth with 31 degrees. A little cloudy across the state right now. Hobart 16 degrees, 19 in Launceston and 18 in Devonport. Well, it is that time of the year between Chrissy and New Year's where nobody really knows what day it is, but consuming pavlova for breakfast I think is perfectly appropriate, Lou.
I think I'd have to agree. Thank you for that, Kaya. And that's all your news for now. Thank you for joining us this evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.